coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
It's awesome. Going deep, deep, deep.
Did you like that?
Good morning, dum-dum.
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. This is the Going Deep Show. Appreciate you guys tagging along for the ride today, Mr. Kleen. What's up, brother?
As usual, greetings as usual. Greetings, everyone.
Greetings
as usual. I said usual, as usual, greetings as usual.
That was like the first thing you ever said on the microphones back in the day.
I know.
And you continue to say it. I love it.
I know. I keep with that, and then the clean it, the dirty thing I keep with. I try to keep.
Clean it if you fucking shit your pants. I would switch it up, aren't you? No, I wouldn't switch it up. You have your classic things you say, and that's how it is. Everybody, if you'd like to hang out with us, where were we telling them to do that again? I can't ever remember.
At thegds.com, and also check us out at 8hole.com. The number 8, not the letter. HOLE.com.
Actually, Clean.
Actually.
I'm actually using actually for as an actual way to use actually.
There you go.
You can go to EIGHTHOLE.com.
Oh, wow. You can spell it.
You can spell it right on out, and it goes right to the site as well. That is the live stream, but we're doing some revamping there because that live stream is going to be gobbled up into the Fallen, our brand new VIP club for all of our Fallen members only to hear the live stream. There will be a little teaser there for people to hear the nonsense and stupidity that we provide. And if they're interested in joining the Fallen, then they can jump over to the Fallen website and join. But, it's not for everyone, as they say. Sometimes people sometimes don't like to hang with us, but there are certain people that do. Shoninzo, this new guy, Robert Morley, we like him. He's gotten a hold of us. And I see where people are coming in. I looked at the numbers since January, right? I'll say, okay, I want to know how many people have listened since the first of the year. So I'll look and I'll see. And I'll check and see which states in the United States haven't listened. There's only one single state in the country that hasn't tuned into a Going Deep show since January 1st.
Utah.
Guess which state is not Utah. No, Utah, we got a good following. It's North Dakota.
North Dakota. What the hell? What better things do you have to do in North Dakota besides listen to us?
Sit around and jerk off. That's what they're doing. They're up there jerking off.
They're jerking off cattle up there, I think.
Fucking blowing.
I don't know if there's cattle up there.
They're blowing dogs. They're fingering buttholes of cats. They're doing all sorts of nonsense and shit up there.
Dirty Sanchez each other.
So here's the deal. Last show, we provided a very, very wonderful thing for everyone to go and check out. It was this crazy, ridiculous porno. There's one thing that we do like to do here is to we got accused the other day. Not really accused. I like how I look at it. You get these negative connotations when you guys are dirty. Yeah.
That's why we do this.
We're just spewing out what you're thinking.
Where do you think I got my slogan? Clean it if it's dirty.
Mm-hmm. So we provided this amazing video that everybody should go check out. What was it? Something girl best friends, ex-hamster, go check it out.
Whatever. You have to best friends or something like that.
What I want to describe now is something that I started the last episode out with, and that's this stereo app that Shoninzo has turned me on to, because it's essentially the more cartoonish, obnoxious version of what this Clubhouse app is. Have you heard anything about this Clubhouse app?
I've heard you mention it. That's about the extent I know of it.
It's been around for a while, but it was this by invite only app where if you've got an invite to get into it, essentially you're eavesdropping in on other conversations, but then you can chime in and participate. Okay, so this is exactly what the stereo app is. Now, Shoninzo showed me the stereo app first, and I was in there checking stuff out. My only criticism of the stereo app is the stupid little avatars that you have there. But what it does, it shows you what a person thinks they look like, what they think their appearance is. It's kind of. Did you see that movie Ready Player One?
Yes, I have.
So when you go into the virtual world, you create your own, what you want to be.
Your persona.
Right, your persona. So this is something that is, on one hand, I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. I can do it. I like that. That's kind of a cool thing. But on the other hand, it kind of, it aggravates me a little bit that someone can't just be themselves in the real world. If you think about it.
Yeah.
What I make my avatar look exactly like I do. I don't care that you only have one life. I need a second life. I need a different persona. Is beyond me. I just don't get it. It's because I got no time to try to be two fucking people. You know what I mean? Do you have the time to be two fucking people, Mr.
Oh
Kleen?
no, I barely have time to be myself.
Exactly. You barely have time to be yourself, let alone figure out, when I'm around this group of people, I gotta be this way. I'm around this group, I gotta be that way. It's like, okay. Don't get me wrong, I know when appropriate shit is supposed to be appropriate, but for the most part, I'm not, I don't shy away from expressing my opinions and things like this. So I get into this stereo app, and I'm swiping through. I took a screenshot this morning as I was listening in on some of the conversations, and I want to show an avatar on screen. This goes right back to our gender situation in the world, where everybody has to have their pronoun. Everybody's gender needs to be represented. Everybody gets their participation trophy in life. So confusion abounds. I would not want to be a kid growing up in today's world.
Yeah,
wouldn't want it.
Wouldn't be easy.
Because, I mean, I have a kid. She's got a pretty good head on her shoulders.
I have a story about the daughter.
Okay, yeah. So is it something that relates to this? Because I can...
Sorta. Well, not really. To be completely honest. But you know what? She sampled in the alcohol with one of her friends.
Oh, but she told you.
No,
she didn't tell you. How did you find out?
The friend's mom found out. They took a sip of Maker's Mark and some vodka.
Oh, did they hate it?
And they didn't like it, but still they took. And here she is, 16 already. Mm-hmm. Found her dad's footsteps. No, actually, I didn't.
Not until she gets knocked up. And then
I didn't. Well, she's 3 years before me. I didn't have my first drink till I was 19 because my dad was a raging alcoholic, so I was against it for a while.
This explains why you like to hang out with me, Kleen.
Yep.
Yeah. So, oh crap! I didn't take a screen grab of the bitch I'm talking about. Okay, what I'm going to tell. I'll have to describe it. Here's the thing: this app, you have your little avatars. You get to create what you look like, and then it's adorable, and everything's got their little cute little thing. Okay. When Apple started adding this into their phones, I was just like, oh, okay, great. We got little cutesy pictures. We used to do this back in the day with the show. We had our own little avatars. We made ourselves look like South Park. We made ourselves look like these things.
I like the South Park one. That's funny. I still have that somewhere.
That was like from 2006. We made South Park characters of the main guys in the group.
I couldn't remember when it was from.
Yeah.
I remember laughing.
It was a long time ago. Like fucking what's that? 14 fucking years ago.
I look like the teacher. What was his name? With the trans teacher. Well, he became a trans.
I can't remember what the fuck the game. I need to go back and watch that show. So what I'm getting at is you see Mr. Garrison. So they show these little avatars on the screen, and people start talking, and each of the little cute avatars start talking. I'll put it up. I'll put an example up on the screen as I'm talking about this. So each of these little faces here would start to talk. Okay, so here's what these guys look like. They got their cute little avatars. So I swipe to the one room, and it's a guy, beard, blonde hair, beard. And then it's a female with piercings and in eyeshadow and all this stuff. And every time the fucking female-looking character starts talking,
That's a dude's voice.
No, it sounds like this.
Hello, hi, yes, this is me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because
The audio quality sucks on this shit. Okay, first of all, because everybody's talking to their phones, so they sound like that's what they sound like. But the female character on the screen is talking.
yes, very much so. I like when I'm playing with my clit and this and that.
It was, oh my god.
Oh god.
And then on the flip side, the bearded, blonde, guy-looking anime character, the little fucking avatar
voice.
with the. It's like, oh god, Jesus fucking Christ. So this is the theme for the last couple shows here, where confusion abounds. If I was a kid, I may have lived a sheltered life, but I think movies back then, when there were gay characters, it wasn't like over the top thrown in your face. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, obviously that's a gay character. Yeah, okay. But now it's like, I'm gay. You're going to know it. I'm going to fucking slam my goddamn gay fist down your throat, and you're going to hear me roar all this shit. Rainbows this, rainbows that. Now you got all the trans or Z's coming and with shit. So I'm like, okay, when are we going to stop getting spoon-fed these people's sexual preferences and forcing it down our fucking throats?
I'm kind of curious if we can drag one of my gay friends in here. I want to know their opinion on trans.
Cleen's going to drag him by the dick. He's going to drag him right in.
I want to know their opinion on trans. So like, are they like, does it turn them on? Is it hot? Because I have a couple gay friends that are bi. And I'm wondering if they find that kind of hot. Like, if I was bi, I would think a trans chick is kind of hot. You know what I mean? She had a dick and a tits. And
I like where your head immediately goes, though, Kleen. You go immediately into the sex talk shit with it. I'm talking about, like, just everyday life crap. How often have you gone to Kroger
you see a trans
bumped
chick
into some fucking tranny
with a beard?
Or just... I mean, percentage-wise, I get it, okay? They're the minorities of the minorities, I guess. But the more, you're made aware of it, you're self-conscious about what you call them and their pronouns and this and that, and you got to call fucking guy who talks like this.
Call me princess. Princess is my new pronoun. I'm a princess, motherfucker. If you don't call me princess, I'm gonna fucking twist your head off with my 24-inch pythons, man.
It's like, what the fuck is going on?
God damn, it's Hulk Hogan. Huh?
Hulk Hogan is a tranny. You've seen him. He was in that movie with him. He was ballerina and shit around. But I'll tell you this right now. I would rather go in and listen to the nonsense that's going on in this stereo app than I would about what's going on in that Clubhouse app. That Clubhouse app is like if LinkedIn just started vomiting up people's bullshit.
Wow. LinkedIn's pretty boring.
I remember Red Eye used to use LinkedIn to like try to hook up with chicks. That is a desperation right there.
LinkedIn? LinkedIn was used for business for years.
Supposed to be business, but business is business. So I think you guys, if you get a chance, go check out the stereo app. Show Ninzo showed me that, and that's where he's been posting some stuff like that. So I mentioned to him, he's got to just put clips in there, stories and things, and we'll play them on into the mix.
I think that Red Eye used it for business backdoor action. Like, that's where he found a sex robot, I think.
He did. He found his sex robot.
Transaction on there.
I want to call Kleen out and say I'm sorry. It was actually using the word actually last time in an actual way. No. I was giving him shit about using the actually because right now what I've noticed is anytime these new social things, these new platforms come out, everybody dives into it. Everybody gets in there and they think that they got some shit to say. And then they're just like, yep, we're going to sit here and we're going to be boring as fuck and just go, Some of the new words that I've been hearing in these social platforms, brah. What's up, brah? Come on, brah. Come on, brah. What's up, brah?
I know what that means.
The other one, like. Every time somebody just fills dead space with the word like, I gotta like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like that. The one guy here that I was listening to, though, I think I actually became friends with him. Kleen, you got me fucking saying it now, you goddamn motherfucker. This is why I give you shit about fucking doing
everybody
that shit.
Everybody drank, ching.
I'm gonna murder him if I start to use that word more. Because this motherfucker can't seem to use his freaking Rain Man brain to not use it, I'm going to fucking murder somebody. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to stick that fucking...
You're hanging out too much.
I'm going to stick that Miller Lite can
you're gonna start
straight
saying
up your fucking piss hole,
You're going to
dude.
start saying Tipley, too.
Tipley. He knows I'm joking and saying all this crap. So, I start using this stupid fucking word because I'm making fun of people using the same fucking words, okay? So, the one that I want to use, though... Truth.
What the hell is truth?
What is the truth?
Is that truth?
It's truth, but a black guy saying it, okay?
Wow.
This is what I was listening to.
That's what I assume.
It's the truth, right? You gotta know the fucking truth, man.
The truth.
You know what I'm saying. That's the other one. You know what I'm saying. But
that's been around for a while.
That one's been around forever. But the one that I noticed that a guy was using today, am I wrong, though? He would constantly he would have a subject and that's how he would throw it to the other person. But the other person didn't have that much to fucking say. So he would just say, am I wrong though? which is really good way to approach it, I think, because it makes the other person think about what he was saying.
Does, yeah, you're not wrong, except for the spelling of though.
So here's the deal. What is this one right here? What is that? Or Keego apostrophe S. What is...
Is that supposed to be Kegels?
That is how a black guy pronounces Kegels.
Kee-go.
Keego apostrophe S.
Kee-goes.
Kegos.
Kee-goes, baby.
You got to get that bitch to do her Kegos.
Hey,
Okay.
males and females can do them both.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I've never even bothered to try. Seriously?
Yeah, you. The number one way to work your Kegel as a guy
It's Kegos?
Kegel. Oh, I'm sorry, Kegel. Is try to stop urinating midstream without using your hands.
Why would I do
Just
this?
like kind of clamp up on it, like it builds your stamina.
You ever have a girl who comes up behind you and squeezes the hose, and she likes to play with the hose while you're going pee?
No,
I've had a couple.
I like to pee in private.
I've had a couple, 3. You like to pee in private?
Yeah, I don't like pee.
You don't want girls walking up and start diddling your nads while you're pissing?
Not really.
Not really. Come on, man.
Especially when I'm taking a shit.
It's exciting. Oh, when you're taking a dump, yeah, you can't
it's like get out of here. It's gonna smell.
So why
atrocious.
is your hands
There's
under
a
my
word.
bud?
There's a good word. Atrocious. Way of taking a shit.
You don't get the blumpkin or blumpkin or whatever,
Oh,
the bumper
God.
or blumpy dumpy.
Whoever.
The blumpy dumpy.
You know what? She would be my fucking soulmate if she blew me when I was on the toilet, because my shit stinks so goddamn bad I can't even stand it myself.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you are definitely my soulmate, bitch, because it doesn't matter anything else. You are my soulmate.
It's weird because I always describe what the fucking smells smell like. Usually, like Endo ripped one last night, and I'm like, Burger King. I can immediately Long John Silver's.
I haven't had Long John Silver's in a long time. I used to love Long John Silver's.
Oh yeah, dude.
Remember when they were on center right here?
The Brawler.
Used to love Long John Silver's.
Brawler has a story about how she used to work at the Long John Silver's drive-thru and would flirt with the guys who would be the delivery guys.
Mm.
And she actually, motherfucker.
You're going to end up using that this
I'm gonna
weekend.
fight. I'm gonna
This
fucking
weekend,
murder you.
you're going to go,
I'm gonna
"Actually,"
fucking murder you.
And you're going to go, fucking Mr.
No.
Clean. God damn it.
No, I refuse to do that.
You're going to. You're just going to slip up.
No.
And you're going to say,
I'm gonna kill you.
You're going to bust an actually this weekend. I will bet you $2. $2.
And I will curse your fucking name as I do it
And
too.
I will laugh my ass off with that $2 if I win.
Like, here's the thing about using that term. When it
applies.
When it's like if you admire something, you say you like it. I really like that. But when you throw like into every other word, then it gets annoying. And then when you actually use the term in the correct way, then it's fucking
there you go. Or
destroying
you say,
the fucking word.
I actually like that. There you go.
So she used to jump into the fucking cabs of the truck driver delivery guys and fucking blow them there. She was like one of them lot lizards, but it was only at the Long John Silver's lot lizard. Maybe we should call her that.
Wow.
You ever had a Long John Silver's lot lizard?
No.
They're terrible.
Wow.
That'd be the worst fucking thing ever. Something that one of these brothers did bring up when I was observing the stereo app was low mileage coochie. This is the term.
That's a good thing.
This is the term the guy used.
That is a good thing.
And I thought about it to myself. Low mileage coochie.
That is a positive.
Have you ever been with somebody what's like the lowest mileage coochie that you've been around, Kleen?
I have actually fucked 2 virgins.
Two virgins. I think that's my count too. 2 virgins.
And the one was so goddamn tight. It was terrible.
You had to crowbar yourself in there?
No, it was terrible. It honestly was probably the worst fuck I've ever had in my life because it was so fucking tight. And she was like,
Screaming.
You know.
I popped a chick. I broke
like,
through a
what
chick's
the
hymen one
fuck?
time, man, and it was when I was in high school, and I felt it, man. I popped her cherry. It was it was interesting because she went from it hurt for like a split second, and then for like right away afterwards, she was like, oh, you could tell she got into it. As soon as I did it, I slipped the digit in there, just pop and boom, and she was like, oh. It was like it was pretty fucking crazy.
Did you pop it with your finger or did you pop
Finger.
it with, okay. See, unfortunately, I popped it with my penis because I didn't think this chick, she was a little old, she was a little older.
We do not say penis here in the studio. We say dick or dong.
Cock.
Cock,
There you
dick,
go.
or dong are the proper terms.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. There
Meat,
you go.
wangus,
Meat stick.
cock, dick, prick, schlong, meaty wang, pecker, dingus, dork,
Dingus dong?
or flopper jalopper.
kinda
Wait,
like
no, those are
dingus.
titties. We don't use proper terminology here. It's not allowed.
This chick was like 29 and she was a virgin still.
What?
I didn't know it.
Bullshit.
No, I didn't know
I don't believe you. A 29-year-old fucking virgin around Bay City. Give me a fucking break. Fuck that.
I fucking dated her sister and banged her sister, and we were just fuck around buddies. And then she's like, "You should go with my sister." Blah blah blah.
She's a virgin.
Well, she didn't say that, but I found out because she like told me. She's like, "Oh my god," blah blah. So I was like, "Fuck,
Well,
it sucked."
Fill me
It
in
sucked.
on what the blah 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 part of that is, because usually there's some details that you're holding back on.
No.
She
No,
told
but-
me it's gonna be good. Blah blah blah.
Well, no.
That's where the good meat and potatoes are.
I'm rubbing her clit or whatever. And
See, clit
like-
rub. Blah blah blah.
she's like, she says out of nowhere, "I want you to be my first." I'm like, "Your first what?"
She's 29, dude. This chick had to be hit. She was fucking
No,
doggish.
she wasn't bad. She
wasn't bad. That means she wasn't good either.
she was average. Average. She was a 6. You know what I mean? She wasn't 6. She had great tits, but she was a 6. But so
How was her body? Was her body all right?
her body was fairly solid. Her
Do you have the brown bagger?
No, her face was, like I said, a 6. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was better than average.
Did she? You're taking a chick's fucking virginity. You have to know that she's not going to get off. She doesn't even know what the fuck getting off is.
Oh,
So, do you even? Or are you at the point of when you're doing it? You're like, I'm going to come. She's not. Where's your mindset there?
it was crazy because apparently this chick had the ability to be multi-orgasmic because the first time we did it, she obviously had a little issue with it hurt because it was her first time.
Oh, so
And then,
did you get off the first time you banged her?
well, yeah, I came, but
Because it was like a hot. You're taking a virgin. You're like, this is what all them Middle Eastern blow up yourself guys get. They get this feeling all the time taking these virgins.
Then she had never had oral sex performed on her, so I went down on her afterwards, and she went ape shit.
No shit, she lock on your fucking
Oh
melon.
yeah, she probably could have crushed my skull if I wasn't careful.
She spent all that time keeping them legs apart, keeping them legs tight.
But then we did it like 6 times that day,
So she got into it.
and oh yeah, she was fucking coming all over the place. But by the end of it, but at first she was like, she was like, well, I can understand. It's like your first time ever in that long.
So back to the brawler though, giving blowjays at the local Long John Silver's.
She didn't give me foot jobs.
No foot jobs, Clean. You were the only one who got foot jobs. Did you get a foot job from that?
Yeah, well, I got a foot job on the that couch right there. It was
That was old
in the
futon.
bedroom. Oh, it's the old futon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So low mileage cooch, that is something to go for. But the semi truck, driver getting blown and shit. The other story that I heard, again, because of this app that I have been listening in on, because he's just pretty much eavesdropping in on conversations. This guy's describing how he would FaceTime while he was driving a semi truck with a girlfriend
And
jerking off, driving a semi truck and looking at the screen while he's driving. Okay.
Well, hopefully he's like looking up a little bit in between, hopefully.
Well, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, what the fuck are you doing? A semi fucking truck driver?
Yeah.
So I can see where you're on the road.
You get ass packed by a semi. Oh, he might have been jerking his dick to his girlfriend on
Well,
Snapchat.
I have seen guys that are looking down, driving the semi trucks, flying down the road, and looking down at their fucking phones and shit like this. One thing that we're doing, I'm doing a little bit of traveling the next couple of days, and I always am reminded of women in the car versus guys in the car. Okay, so when I have traveled in the past with my exes, they'll wear skimpy shorts or low cut shit or whatever, and it's always amusing to me to either pass the semis or get up next to the semis and see what's going on. I remember driving back from, I think it was Pittsburgh with Endo, and I started fingering her while I'm driving. I'm fucking blasting her, and driving by the semis and stuff, and they're slowing down, trying to catch a glimpse and things like this. But yeah, you ever done that where the girls just have their legs out or a foot hanging out a door or just up on the dash, and their legs just there. The semi truck drivers don't concentrate for a fucking split second on it. There's no hornier person than the goddamn semi truck driver who's driving all over the place.
I had this chick. She was giving me a roadhead one time. I was driving down 75, heading back to Bay City. I can't remember where we went to Birch Run or something like that. She's blowing me, and then I pull up by the semi truck driver, and he's like, gives me the thumbs up. He goes,
and he fucking shoots his load all over the windshield. We'd like to do some rest in pieces today, everybody.
Oh.
It's very gendery today. We're doing gendery things. This will be one of those episodes that YouTube will be like, can we allow this? I don't know if we should allow this. This is not very proper. We have to be warned. It's one of the only things that bothered me about this stereo app that I'm talking about. At every turn on this app, there is this little button that says report.
Oh.
Next to a profile, report. Next to every little image, report. If you go into somebody's profile, report. There is everywhere you look in the app, it's report. It's
but people seem pretty cool on it.
How the fuck? So, well, yeah, there's a lot of obnoxious shit going on. It reminds you back in the day, there was that Whisper app until all the fags took it over with their gay problems. So, the Whisper used to be pretty entertaining because it was just people's problems, people dumping their problems out, which was great for show content because you could come up with all sorts of shit. There would be a bunch of loose hookers on there just fucking being horned up and shit saying, my clit hurts from too much fucking. So, what I'm getting at here, though, is we have to do some rest in pieces now. We're down to our last couple minutes of the show. They have, I don't know how true this is. Please do the research on this, whoever's listening. Mr. Potatohead and Mrs. Potatohead are going by the wayside.
Wow.
They're getting rid of the Mr. and the Mrs. now because obviously there aren't any Mr. or Mrs. now in the world.
There's a mistress.
Are
they going dominatrix?
There's no, but you can't, apparently, since it offends some people that there isn't a gender or pronoun potato head for every potato head. Now, I think this could be a marketing angle that whoever's creating the potato head, Hasbro or whatever, Mattel or whatever these fucking places are.
It's now called potato salad?
Toss the potato salad. So instead of, they've taken the better idea, but I don't think it's the right one if they want to make any money. All they need to do is every time cisgender potato head, the pan potato head. They make it confusing. Think they're gonna have to put it in the pan to slice it up and cut it up and eat it and shit. They have to eliminate the Mr. and the Mrs. because obviously Mr. and there are no more Mr. There are no more Mrs. in the world. Anybody who is referred to as a Mr. or a Mrs., you don't exist anymore. You have to be eliminated. We have to take them away. You don't have any. You can't say anything about it. You can't associate with the potato anymore.
Well, the whole thing is it was anatomically incorrect, so it didn't have a penis or vagina. So you know what? Since they're doing that now, they should just come up with a penis or vagina attachment for the potato head.
I like where your head's at with that. I do. So
if you want a boy or a girl, you can have either or. You can have big baboon lip, flaming vagina.
If you decide to use Mr. as a pronoun, you just lost one of your best friends there, your potato head.
Right.
So sorry to hear that, guys. I know. Since all the things that everybody else has associated with for hundreds of fucking years has to go away because a bunch of little pussy bitches are crying and whining about it.
You know what? If you're complaining about your potato head being male or female, just lube up your asshole and sit on the potato head, okay?
Mr. Potato Asshole, Mr. Butt Plug Potato Head.
Just jump on it. Just fucking cheerlead, fucking squat on it, or splits on it.
Clean, final word this shit.
As usual, clean if it's dirty. And if it's dirty, do Mr. or Mrs. Potato Head.
You ready?
It's time to wrap it, babies. Wrap it before you tap it, especially if you're going to take a chick's virginity. Make sure you come, and then, of course, you got to go down on her and make sure she comes, I guess. I mean,
it's the only gentlemanly thing to do.
That matters. Everybody, the kid. This is Going Deep Show. Appreciate you guys hanging along. We only have 3 more live dates. It's next week. Go check them out. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And then it's into the springtime. So thank you guys for tuning in. Much more to come. Chill to the next one.